Here are some amazing facts about the horned grebe. Scientific name, Podiceps auritus. Family, grebe family Podicipedidae. Range, found across North America, Europe, and Asia. Habitat, prefers freshwater lakes, marshes, and ponds. Winter range, coastal waters and bays during the winter. Breeding season, occurs during spring and early summer. Distinctive plumage, during breeding, the bird has striking black and chestnut colors with golden horns. Winter plumage, in winter, it becomes more subdued, with a white face and gray back. Nesting, builds floating nests out of aquatic plants. Eggs, lays 3 to 5 eggs at a time. Egg incubation, both parents share the incubation duties, lasting about 22 to 25 days. Chick carrying, chicks often ride on the parents' backs after hatching. Diet, eats fish, aquatic insects, crustaceans, and sometimes plants. Foraging, dives underwater to catch prey. Diving skill, can stay underwater for about 20 to 30 seconds. Preening, they often eat their own feathers, likely to protect their stomach lining from sharp fish bones. Migratory bird, undertakes long migrations between breeding and wintering grounds. Flight, capable of fast, direct flight. Short takeoff, needs a running start on water to take off due to its short wings. Lifespan, typically lives up to 5 years, though some have been known to live longer. Threat display, when threatened, it raises its crests to appear larger. Courtship dance, pairs engage in elaborate displays, including synchronized swimming and head bobbing. Monogamous, usually forms long-term pairs during the breeding season. Small feet, like all grebes, the horned grebe has lobed toes rather than webbed feet. Leg position, its legs are positioned far back on its body, aiding in swimming but making walking difficult. Strong swimmer, excellent at moving through water, both above and below the surface. Vocalizations, makes trilling and croaking sounds during the breeding season. Silent in winter, outside the breeding season, they are largely silent. Declining population, faces population decline in some areas due to habitat loss. Conservation status, listed as a species of concern in some regions. Vulnerable to pollution, oil spills and chemical pollutants pose significant threats. Sensitive to habitat disturbance, human activity near nesting sites can disrupt breeding. Global range, found in both the northern and western hemispheres. Cold water specialist, can tolerate cold environments, especially during winter. Molting, undergoes a full molt after the breeding season, rendering it temporarily flightless. Breeding in boreal forests, often nests in the boreal forest regions of North America and Eurasia. Aquatic nesting, builds nests that float on water, anchored to reeds or other vegetation. Known for piracy, sometimes steals fish from other birds, particularly during migration. Predators, eggs and chicks are vulnerable to predators such as gulls and raccoons. Altricial chicks, born relatively helpless and dependent on parents for warmth and protection. Torpor, capable of lowering its body temperature during cold periods to conserve energy. Horned grebe name, named for its distinctive horns, which are tufts of golden feathers that appear during breeding season. No webbed feet, unlike ducks, their feet are lobed rather than webbed. Keel-less breastbone, like all grebes, they lack a keel on their breastbone, unlike most flying birds. Migrates at night, often migrates under the cover of darkness. Highly territorial, defends its breeding territory aggressively from other grebes and birds. Historical use, grebe feathers were once used in fashion, leading to heavy hunting in the past. Body shape, its streamlined body makes it an efficient diver. Sexual dimorphism, males and females look similar, but males are slightly larger. Highly adapted for water, its body structure is almost entirely adapted for life in the water. Wintering in salt water, often found in coastal saltwater environments during the winter. Flightless in winter, during mold, they may become temporarily flightless. Nocturnal migration, often migrates during the night to avoid predators. Sensitive to climate change threatens to alter its migratory patterns and breeding habitats. Camouflage, its winter plumage helps it blend in with the surroundings, providing protection from predators. Feather eating, it consumes feathers regularly, possibly to aid digestion by forming pellets around fish bones. Breeding behavior, they perform ceremonial weed dances, where they present each other with weeds. Parental care, both parents are actively involved in feeding and protecting the chicks. High fidelity, pairs often return to the same breeding area every year. Resilient to cold, adapted to colder climates and can breed even in subarctic regions.